Hey everyone, welcome to another match of Bant Delver. This is match 1 of 3. Today we are playing Grixis Death's Shadow. Interesting deck. A lot of Death's Shadow still roaming around there in Modern. Our opening hand is pretty good because we have a turn 2 Hooting Mandrills, which is going to be fun, although Inquisition of Kozilek is going to kind of put a damper in that plan depending on what they exile from our, or what they make us discard here. So this is match 1 of 3. Make sure you cache a deck tech that I put out this morning. I always put out a deck tech first and then 3 matches supporting the deck that I'm deck teching. And I'm not sure what order this match is going up in, but it's going to be 1 of 3 for today. So let's see what our opponent chooses. They choose Stubborn Denial. That's unfortunate, but we can still get our turn 2 Hooting Mandrills out of this. We're just going to wait. It would have been nice to keep our Stubborn Denial and have them take Force of Negation, for example, but it is what it is. Okay, Thoughtseize. Yeah, now I need to protect Hooting Mandrills. That's just a necessity. Because they would almost certainly have taken Hooting Mandrills there. So, let's target ourselves. We draw Uro. We draw another land, which is really not what I wanted. But let's just get Hooting Mandrills out there. Okay, Serum Visions is not bad. Probably should have cast Serum Visions first, actually, to see what we would have drawn, but it's fine. Okay, Cling to Dust, taking out Serum Visions. That's, I mean, taking out Thought Scour, not Serum Visions. So we'll play Uro first. Okay, they're gonna Thought Scour themselves, which is interesting. Means they are playing their own Delve creature, probably Gurmag Angler. We play our Island off of Uro's effect. I believe we put both creatures on top. Okay, yeah, our opponent didn't have anything, and we beat them down with an early Hooting Mandrills. As you can see there, we protected our Hooting Mandrills by using up our Force of Negation and Thought Scour, and that essentially won us the game. That play right there, thwarting the Thought Scour, which is very important. You can see the type of pressure that a common card from Khans that costs 6 mana technically can put on an opponent, especially when you get it out turn 2. So that was very nice to see. Obviously we're bringing in Veil of Summer and a few other cards to help us out here. Celestial Purge as well. Our opening hand is it's Uro heavy. This is when I was still playing 4 Uros. Obviously cut down because, you know, 4 is actually way too much in a deck like this. And I'm happy to say that. I don't want to run too many Uros. But in theory, one of those Uros would have been a Geist of Saint Draft. So our Delver of Secrets hits the graveyard. Unfortunately, we had nothing to protect it. It's okay. We have Veil of Summer, which is nice. Okay, so we draw another land, which is actually not bad. And we have so many Uros that we might as well just, yeah, cast it. Who cares if they're going to counter it? We have 2 more backups. Okay, Thought Scouring themselves. We draw a land. It's actually great. That's great. Now we can cast Veil of Summer if necessary. Or Path to Exile. Thought Scour. Yep, alright. Here we go with Veil. Let's make sure I get the right land. Yep. Stubborn Denial. Oh, he got me. He got me my own favorite counterspell. Alright, well. It is what it is. They got rid of the Path to Exile, which is smart. I guess we're going to see a Gurmag Angler here. That's my guess. If they're going to be delving, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Well, we can cast Uro. I think we might as well at this point. Yeah. Good old 6/6, which beats a 5/5. And we draw another Veil of Summer. That's just hilarious. Okay. I think we got this one. I don't think they're going to get anywhere here. And we draw Stubborn Denial. Our opponent, and we draw a second one. Yeah, our opponent is gone. They literally can't play anything. Literally nothing. We have Mana Leak, Stubborn Denial with Ferocious Trigger. They can't resolve anything that we don't want them to. And they give up. Alright, well, even if they, they didn't know what was in our hand, but if they did, they would have given up immediately off of that Uro trigger, because 2 Stubborn Denials with Ferocious Trigger and a Mana Leak, yeah, it's not going to work. So, what do you think about this match? Another fast one. Of the 3 today, there's 2 of them that go by pretty quickly, but hey, sometimes that's what Delver decks are. They're a tempo game. You out-tempo your opponent, and good opponents know when they've lost, or good players know when they've lost. And sometimes you stick to it because you never know, and your opponent can make a mistake. And sometimes you just concede because you know it's over. You're just way too behind in tempo, where your opponent just has kind of like a soft lock on you, like we kind of had there. Like I said, Mana Leak would have taken out Death's Shadow. Stubborn Denial would have taken out essentially any non-creature spell that we didn't want them to resolve. Unless they were playing Abrupt Decay or something, which they wouldn't have been in a Grixis deck. So they were completely locked out, even if they didn't know it. So let me know how this, what you thought about this match and how you think Bant, Uro, Delver dealt with it. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed my video. Subscribe if you enjoy my content. If my content in general. Oh boy, I'm losing my speech here. Give me a break. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, whatever you prefer. Of course, all the social media helps me out a lot, and helps me with all the algorithms running out there, favoring other channels over mine and other small ones, other small creators. If you're interested in becoming a patron, check out the Patreon link in the description down below. Join the growing Patreon community. It's awesome. So happy for all the early support from my current patrons. And if you want to check out the tiers, I've set them up pretty well in a generous way. At least I think that, at the end of every year, I essentially give you back money in the form of non-bulk rares and mythics. So check it out. There's way more information on Patreon. Thanks, and have a good one.